Hello, beloveds, and welcome to our weekly card reading with spiritual messages that you need to hear now to help you with your journey into your highest love and life, love and light life that would bring the most joy and fulfillment to you. This is a general reading, so generally this will apply to you, but if you were brought here to this card reading, that means that there is a message in here for you, but not all messages will be for you. So I do ask that you use your discernment. Only let these messages confirm and let these messages confirm what you already know to be true and to help you move forward with more strength and courage, knowing that you do know what you're doing. So trust your gut with these readings. If you do want a more personalized readings, of course you could check out themystichillbillie.com, but this is a general reading for the general public, and I do believe if you were drawn here, there is a reason, there's a message for you, and you have to use your discernment. So if you find yourself arguing or getting frustrated about anything that I'm saying in this message, that part is definitely not for you. And I ask that you just leave it for those that it is for. And to keep an open heart and open mind that there is a message for you. It just may not have come out yet, but you'll know that it's your message because it will inspire and enlighten your heart to live a more fully joyful life. All right, guys, let's get into the reading and see what comes out. All right. So I will start with the tarot cards. We will start with the Star Tarot. Oh, wow. So these three flew out right away. So I'm feeling like you've been moving forward. You're showing progress, and it's time for you to celebrate your progress. There's a call for you to celebrate your progress. Find time to enjoy the work that you've done. I'm hearing it's time to step back a little bit and open up to enjoying what you already have. All right, so those just flew out. I typically don't take flyaways, but I felt like there was a little message in there for someone there. Okay, I don't do reversals with this deck though. Is it better with the light off? I think it is. It's kind of dark though. I think it's better. Okay, guys, we have 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, I am seeing this need to step back, slow down, smell the roses, really feel and experience smelling the roses. Really allow yourself to focus on the abundance that you already have and focus on everything that you have. And like this is giving me vibes of you may have less money in the bank right now, but look at everything that you have from it. Like there is something to show for it. And take note and feel great. Allow yourself to feel the gratitude, feel the abundance, feel the stuff, and you will be able to move forward. And I feel like one of the things that's coming in here is there's this need to step back and reassess and allow yourself to feel the love, the gratitude, and the abundance that is around you. Like focus on that, and focusing on that, it's okay, because how do I explain this? There's like this reluctance it's kind of like good things begin to happen, and there's a reluctance to allow the good things to happen. There's a reluctance to letting yourself feel good about the good things that are happening, because you're afraid that, okay, yay, things are good, but that means this is the high before the low. But I don't feel like that's true at all here. There's this plateau of high that's possible for you here if you're willing to allow yourself to feel abundant and let go of the fear of the drop, and just believe in the possibility of the plateau. Because I feel like what's happening here, typically it would be an up, down, and there would be a drop, because it was a imbalance of frequency, basically. You were trying to fake it till you make it kind of thing, and it just wasn't going to work for you anymore. And now you are actually creating a new foundation, and the creation of that new foundation is what helps stop the high lows. Does that make sense? There's a creation of a new foundation, but you have to believe in it. All right, let's move on to the Tarot of Dreams and see what else we get here. And see, there's this reluctance. So there's this fear of your power, but you continue to move forward in the physical. So here, your thoughts are not working for you. They're working against you. They're disempowering you. You're allowing your thoughts to disempower you, and you're moving forward despite that. And I think that's why, it's the up down. That's part of what creates the up down, is you're allowing your thoughts to disempower you, right? By as soon as something good happens, you're like, well, where's the bad thing that's going to happen? That's disempowering. To not even take time to celebrate the good and to just look for the bad as soon as the good is there, it's disempowering. We need the good to be empowered. A good life is a foundation for empowerment, and we can't have a good life without having a couple. Yes, there's going to be downs, but it shouldn't be up, down, up, down, up, down, where every time we're up, we're just focused on preparing for the next down. There needs to be repetition of the good, repetition of the frequency, in order to build the foundation with that frequency. Otherwise, the foundation is very shaky. It's very spiky. It's not a safe foundation. In order to get that safe foundation, you have to allow frequency. You have to frequent that good feeling. And so that would look like the opposite of what you're doing now, where whenever it's good, you feel the good, you allow the good. And then whenever it's bad, you say, yeah, well, how's it going to get good? It's the opposite of what you're doing now. Like now it's, whenever it's bad, you allow yourself to feel the bad, you're in the bad and everything. And then whenever it's good, you're like, yeah, but when's it going to get bad again? You see how that focus is the focus is like the tube that allows you to pour your foundation. It's the tube in which the foundation will be poured upon. So you can't expect a good life constantly focusing on and pouring your foundation into a bad life. into what can go wrong. Like Jesus said, a little bit of leaven will leaven up the whole lump. A little bit of doubt will really destroy any good that you try to build. And this is disempowering. And your mind and your focus is what is within your power. You have the power to, not all thoughts are yours. They're not all your thoughts. Some thoughts, they belong to the collective. Some thoughts belong to entities out there. Some thoughts belong to others. They're not all your thoughts. So you have the power and the control to tell thoughts to F you. You have the control to focus on what you want to focus on. You might tell me, well, the reason why every time things are going good, I say what can go wrong, what's going to go wrong now is because I know that it's coming and it's better for me to brace for it and get ready for it and all that, because that's reality. And I'll tell you, yeah, but it is just as real that every time something bad happens to you, something good happens to you, and you don't acknowledge that good, you do acknowledge that bad. That's real. That's really going on. That's real too. Don't tell me this isn't reality. This is reality. Reality is, you can choose to, instead of doing it that way and knowing that every single time something bad happens, something good happens, something bad's going to happen, you can choose to know that every time something bad happens, that means something good's going to happen. And you can choose to allow yourself to feel that good and to really, really allow it to heal you. You need it to heal. Your bones and your body needs your allowance of feeling good when good things are happening and not focusing on the bad. Your healing needs it. And your mind should be your servant, your friend. It should serve you in this process and want to empower you. You're already strong. You're moving forward despite being broken, despite being disempowered. You are moving forward. You are moving strong. You are steadfast. But you won't tell yourself that. You won't let yourself know how wonderful you are, how amazing you are. Instead, you choose to focus on your bad qualities, but you know as well as I do that your good qualities are just as real. You would tell me that your bad qualities is reality. Your good qualities are just as real. Just as real. And people see those. People see that. People can see the good in you. They see your power too. And I know that it's scary. Of course it's scary. You are a powerful being. And that power can do a lot of harm too, as well as good. That's what we're saying. There's this up, down, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. If you can't move towards things can be good, try to move towards neutrality. And I want to empower you. I want to empower you to release the thoughts that aren't serving you and say, those are not my thoughts. Even if they are your thoughts, like, I'm so ugly, even you're like, no, I'm thinking that. I know I'm thinking I'm ugly. Like, so what? It's yours. You can get rid of it. You can choose to get rid of it. You can choose to get rid of it, and you can choose to focus on your uniqueness. Maybe not, I'm so beautiful right away, or I'm so pretty right away, but I have a unique look. I look unique. I have my own look. Find that neutral zone. That neutral zone, I think, is the most important. And I feel like I'm just going to turn this sideways because that's really, I don't feel like I can quite turn this around for you guys here. No, I really do. I want to turn this around because I'm hearing I can't turn this disempowerment. Like, you're going to feel disempowered even if your mind is on your side. You're going to feel there's this disempowerment that we need to go through. We go through to learn who we truly are. And knowing ahead of time is just helpful, but your mind needs to help you through this disempowerment. Your mind is going to be a valuable resource for you. You already have the strength. You already have the resilience. You have everything you need at your disposal. It's just, will you use it? Will you use it properly? And your mind needs to be used properly. So I'm going to bring in some fluorite for healing. And I'm going to bring in a crystal cluster to help really embrace the clarity and understanding that is needed for us to be able to truly release the bad thoughts and move into from neutral thoughts. Okay, we're going to use the ugly example. I'm ugly. No, I'm unique. I have my own look. I look good for those with a special taste. I look good for my own look, my own looking. I'm pretty in my own way. I'm beautiful. I have my own beauty. Okay? We heal and we look for clarity. And we allow our thoughts to help serve us as we move through the disempowering times. We already have the strength. We already have the perseverance. We have all the stamina we need. You have everything you need at your disposal. Don't use anything against you. And let your mind serve you. Your mind should be of service. It should help you get through the darkness, not beat you up further while in it. It should give you reasons to come out of the darkness, not reasons to stay in. Bella agrees with that one. Your mind is your servant, and it should serve you to rise. Through thick and through thin, through darkness and through light, through poverty and riches, or sickness and in health. Your mind is always with you. So find a way to forgive and befriend your mind. Opopo no no. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. Those words are magical. Say it as often as you need. And repair the relationship you have with your mind so that it can serve you through the darkness and you can rise and show them all. All right, beloveds, we're going to move on to, we got two more tarots. The Journey Tarot. So let's see what messages or confirmations we have coming out with the Journey Tarot. Yeah, see, disempowerment. And again, it feels almost faded. Like you're meant to go through this disempowering journey in order to learn a lesson, I guess. There's some lesson to be learned here about your mind serving you. It's about your thoughts and how you can control your thoughts. Your disempowerment is leading you to understanding your power with your thoughts. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. You're you're disempowering yourself with your own thoughts. You're letting your thoughts get in the way of shining your light bright and true. And you don't have to. You can shine your light and stand up in your truth, and you need to. But you're letting your thoughts tell you that it's not necessary. It's okay though. And here I'm just seeing like a reflection. A loved one is reflecting to you your own emotional state. Your emotional state is being projected onto another one, and it's your beloved. This is a beloved is projecting. It could be them projecting, but it's very much as much like if they're projecting, you're projecting. Okay? Because yeah, y'all's emotional states are very, very similar, and you can see one another in each other. And for some, this is a beloved relationship where the love is just being reflected back in beautiful ways. And I say, enjoy the love. Like you deserve the love. You enjoy the love. Again, back to the message of, while you're up here, feel the enjoyment of being up here with a beloved. For others of you, the relationship arguments that you find yourself in, every single thing you want to accuse them of, you need to look in the mirror, because you guys are reflecting back and forth to each other big time. And Bella agrees. There's like major projection reflection going on here. And you guys are mirroring each other like pretty much exactly. So definitely be willing to look at yourself, everything that you're trying to accuse, see where it is within yourself, and let them know that you see your weaknesses. Again, Ho'oponopono comes in. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Forgive you. Thank you. I love you. And I do see the possibility, like these are clear waters, but with Bella barking right there, I feel like there's a lot of waves to go through. So don't have hope for stillness, but do know and trust that if you decide to look within and not go without, not blame them, and to look within where the fault is with you and take care of yourself, trust that will lead to clearer waters. You don't have to hope, but you can trust in the process. You don't have to hope, but you can trust in the process and trust in your ability to move forward with healing. And yeah, I'm going back to this negative self-talk leads to more disempowerment than would be needed. Like, you're going to feel disempowered anyway, but there's this no need for negative self-talk through it. Let your mind be an ally, a servant, a warrior on your side. You deserve to be on your side. All right, guys, that's all I get from the Journey Tarot. I'm going to move on to the Plant Kingdom now and see what we get. And I've got family coming home, so it might get a little noisy outside, and my dog might bark a little. I'm probably going to edit out her bark, so. But just to let you guys know before it happens. Yeah, this negative self-talk, it's got to go. Negative self-talk has got to go. It's not serving anybody. Not serving nobody. No one. I'm just seeing there's this negative self-talk that's leading to a disdain for others. Like there's this disdain for others that's coming out with the Plant Kingdom. that's unnecessary. It's leading to your own demise. And it's part of that negative thinking, that negative self-talk. And what I'm hearing with this plant kingdom here is that if you cannot reverse this negative self-talk that's creating this disdain for yourself and others, you will be stuck. Despite the fact that you're strong, you're courageous, you have all the tools you need, you can move forward, you have the stamina, you have the ability. Your mind literally can make you be stuck. That's how powerful your mind is. And you have the control of that. But you're afraid. Fear is what's holding you back. Fear. You're so afraid. You're afraid of something. I'm going to ask that, Plant Kingdom, what are we so afraid of? What are we afraid of? And how can we overcome that fear? What are we afraid of? And how do we overcome? All right. So we got 2 that came out for overcome. So that we're afraid of our own power. We're afraid of stability. Why? How do we overcome? Releasing our fears, of course. Embracing the new. Being willing to allow more frequent times of good and being willing to look at the bright side of abundance. But we're so afraid of abundance. And now we have our geese transiting across the yard with the window. It's just slightly open. It's a nice warm day. So if y'all hear the geese in the background, that's the screaming that's going on. They just like to scream walk. It's what they do. So the fear is a fear of loss. And this fear of your power, it's a fear of overextending yourself to the point of loss, or a fear of overextending yourself to the point where the abundance is meaningless. And the way to overcome this fear is you're playing calm on the surface and allowing the raging seas to just boil beneath, and you have to release that. You've got to find a way to release the rage and to address the rage before moving into steady progress. So releasing the rage and steady progress will help you to overcome the fear of overextending yourself to loss. All right, I think that's all that I have for you guys for the tarot portion of this card reading. So I'm going to clear this out and we are going to move to our oracle card portion of our card reading. All right, our first deck that we will be working with today is the Lemurian Oracle deck. I got this deck from my collaborator, Goddess Provisions. Goddess Provisions has everything that a goddess could need, everything that the divine feminine within you could need for provisions to stay and feel divine. So check them out with the link that I have down below. And the Lemurian Oracle card deck is a lot of fun. So the way that I do this reading is I will put the card down and then we will zoom in on the card, and I want you to use your intuition for the image that is on the card and what you see in the image. And then we will turn the card over and there is a message on the back of all of the cards. Well, after we zoom in on the image, I want you to use your intuition, and then I will read what I see in the image, and then we'll flip it over. So we'll get 3 readings with 1 card, and hopefully they'll all 3 confirm each other, but they don't necessarily need to. We could get 3 divine messages that is help to enlighten us and find joy on our life path with, 3 different ways, just 1 card. So let's get into it and let's see what card we pull today. All right, the first thing that I see and I hear from this message, this card, is let your light shine. Don't be afraid to let your light shine. I feel like you have to face fears in order to let your light shine. But I feel like it's time for you to stand up in your truth. I was feeling this earlier too. It's time to stand up in your truth, but stand up from an aligned place with love. Because here I feel like there's a solar eclipse kind of happening, right? So that's alignment. That's the masculine and the feminine within aligned. And with alignment and truth, you can stand up, and it's time for you too. It's time for you to stand up in alignment and truth and speak your authentic self. Speak your authentic self, speak your truth authentically, and be true to yourself, and don't dim your light for anyone. And be wise about the way that you navigate yourself in this dualistic world. Like, yes, look at the reality of the dualisticness, but walk that middle path in alignment, in truth, in love, being willing to speak for what is right when necessary, and standing tall in your truth. Wow. I think it's very empowering messaging coming through for me in this card reading. So let's move over and see what the card says. Balanced forces. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified into physical form. This card invites you to look at the masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? For more masculine drive and focus, concentrate on goals, desires, and ambitions. If you want to engage in more feminine energy, for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things that you're already grateful for. Feel the warmth, gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect just the way it is. All right, beloveds, I really love that. And I love how it said, what needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? I really like that right there, because like I was feeling earlier in the card reading, that we're creating a new foundation. We have the opportunity to build a new foundation. This is a new foundation. So I really love the idea of balancing masculine and feminine forces. And I think that it's time for us to have a more balanced view and perspective of both masculine and feminine. And what will it take for you? Are you over masculine? Do you need more feminine? Are you over feminine and need more masculine? Really, you need to take a look at yourself with that and be aware, know thyself, so that you can find your path towards your best healing and shine your light bright. True. All right, so that is our Lemurian message. Let's move on and see what comes out with our next oracle card, which is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle card by Nancy and Amy Brown. I'm not affiliated or collaborated with them at all. But let's see what the Fae have to say. What do the Fae have to say? Potential. Yeah, this is something I've been feeling too. Discovery, potential. So it's time for you to discover your true potential. And again, I feel like there's fear. There's fear in the way of you allowing yourself to discover your true potential. And oh my goodness. You're afraid of your own power. You're afraid of overpowering to the point of loss. That's very possible. But because you are afraid, you're going to take it easy, right? You know to not push yourself too far. You have to listen to your heart. Your heart will tell you whenever it's time to stop, it's time to rest. Allow yourself to listen to your heart and open up to a higher potential. And you do that by taking care of your own well-being. And this will help you to build a bigger, a brighter, a better, more equalized foundation. A foundation where you can launch from well-being instead of from chaos. Out of the chaos into the well-being, into the rise. And you have the potential and you know it. You can feel it within. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust your own strength and trust your wisdom to know when enough is enough also. I don't know, here it's time to believe in yourself. It's time to believe in yourself and to tend to your own well-being and to allow yourself to enjoy taking care of your own well-being in your own way. All right, beloveds. Let's move on to the next oracle card. Is from the Hidden Realms. Another one I'm not affiliated with. It's by Colette Baron Reed. Yeah, Gaia's Garden. I really do feel like Mother Earth is coming out and saying that she is so proud of us, and she wants to help celebrate us and to go out and connect with nature. Go out and connect with take a walk in the woods, go take a nature walk, find a spot where you can just connect with Mother Earth and just, hug a tree, walk barefoot on some grass, really connect to Mother Earth, because she is here to love and support you and to guide you along the way and to give you the encouragement and the support that you need to feel like it's okay to let your light shine. It's okay to stand in your truth. It's okay to decide with your heart. She will give you the strength that you need to overcome any of these fears. She wants to show you that fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow, all of this stuff is real, and it's, karma is real, and she wants to show you that it's not on your own timeline though. That is not the stuff that's in your control. The worries and the doubts, that's in your control. And she wants to show you how you can empower yourself by moving with what is in your control and letting go of what isn't in your control. And she wants to show you how she does that, because she does do that, and she does it in her own sweet time. She takes her own sweet time. She does not rush, and she doesn't do it on anybody else's time. So, and she allows it to be nature's time, nature's flow. What I mean by nature is like the grander divine flow of time and space, not Mother Earth, but like she allows the sun and the moon to influence her, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and the planets in their own way to show her where her part in the flow is. So act with love, but definitely take time to connect with Mother Earth in any way that you can, even if it's just sitting next to your houseplant in your room. Connect with Mother Earth. I feel like she wants to love and support you and give you the guidance that you need. Yeah, for some of you it is guidance. You're going to gain guidance on a nature walk by hugging a tree. I see some people just sitting down next to a tree, sitting on a log, and just getting divine insights and inspiration for how to move forward in a way that is a win-win-win for everyone. In a way that you can believe in your own abundance, your own potential. She wants to support you in believing in abundance, in believing in fairness, in believing in justice. So Mother Earth is here for you if you need her. All right, moving on. Another one from Goddess Provisions. We have the Spirit Allies deck. Spirit Allies. So what Spirit Allies do we have working with us that can help assist us? Yeah, Black Obsidian. Yeah, there's a release. There's a let go. An Obsidian is it. Okay, Obsidian, first of all, I want to say Obsidian is here for you in whatever form. Imaginative form, physical form. If you have some Obsidian, work with your Obsidian this week. If you don't have any, imagine that you have some. And Obsidian will be there to absorb the negativity and to help you release the worries, release the doubts, let go of the negative the negative beliefs. Obsidian will gladly absorb it, and is here to help you and assist you and guide you in letting go of the negative so that you can live a more full life that you can love and enjoy, which is what I was hoping with this message, truly. And you can act on your heart. You can act with your heart. You can act with a full heart, and you can listen to your heart. And you won't have this negativity obstructing you from a life of joy that you deserve to live. So Obsidian is here to help take some of that negativity. It'll be there for you. Work with Obsidian if you have some, but it's okay, perfectly okay to just imagine the Obsidian with you and it absorbing the negativity, the worries and the doubts. Like whenever the doubt and the worry comes in, you can just be like, oh, Obsidian, you go to the Obsidian, Those are not my thoughts because I don't want them. Whether I created them or not is besides the point. They're not mine because I don't want them. So Obsidian is here to take them. He will gladly take them. Mother Earth is here to help love and support you and guide you. And the fairy are telling you that you have so much potential. Just believe in your heart. And the Lemurians are saying that it's time to build a more equalized foundation. And then the last oracle message that we will look at this week is the Sacred Rebels Oracle cards from Alana Fairchild, which I am also not affiliated with, but I love Alana Fairchild's work, and I do highly recommend it. Is that allowed? I think it's allowed, right? I can recommend stuff I love. Okay, guys. Let's see what the Sacred Rebels have for us. Number 5, follow your own rhythm. And that number 5, I also feel like has this protect your thoughts element to it. So follow your own rhythm and protect your thoughts and allow yourself to think good things about you following your own rhythm. Like, I'm doing my own thing. Like the pretty example, I am unique. And not all people like the unique flavor, but those that do love my uniqueness. And I love that I'm unique, and I love that I can be unique, and I love everything that I can do. Follow your own path, follow your own rhythm, follow your own heart. Allow your mind to serve your heart. Allow your thoughts to be in service to following your heart so that you can act on your heart, so that you can decide with your heart when you listen to your heart. And build a new foundation of higher love. I just heard it's time. It's time for this new foundation to be built. For some of you, that's the message that's the only one you needed to hear. But it's time for this new foundation to be built. And the question is, how can you build a more equalized foundation that truly supports you and guides you to being the unique being you are and allowing others to be the unique being that they are? Let go of the negativity. Obsidian is here to absorb all the bad thoughts so that you can move forward, trusting and believing in your own self and moving to the beat of your heart drum. All right, beloveds, that's the message I have for you guys. You guys, this is so exciting. These are exciting times that we're living in. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. All of you that make it to the end, you're the best. I truly love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I do hope that you enjoyed these messages. I hope that they bring you divine inspiration to live a life that you can love and enjoy and be yourself. All right, beloveds, I'm so grateful that I could be a part and play my part here with all of you. And I'm so grateful for all of you and the messages that were able to be said and were able to be received. So thank you all. As always, be blessed with love.